Hey, what is going on, freedom fighters? Welcome back to another Break the Chains Media live stream on this Mile High Monday. It is November the 17th, 2025, and I am your host, Corey. We're jumping right into it. It's been a interesting turn of events. It's been an interesting wild ride on the edge of our seats, trying to navigate what the actual hell is going on anymore. Because last week I went on a tirade and I posted some of my other shorter videos, and I'm trying to figure out why my microphone is so freaking loud. So give me just a second, because I keep seeing it in the tune-up. Like, I want it to be here, but my voice is just too loud. So hold on, just slightly. I gotta like slightly turn it down because I want it to be close. Hold on. I was trying to troubleshoot this earlier, but it's kind of hard when you're not recording, when you're not live. But here we are. We are live. We are doing good. Hopefully that sounds a little bit fuller, a little bit better, and it's not so tinny. But, whatever. It's a $40 mic. Whatever. We're just going to roll with it. Either way, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all hanging out. We are going to talk about the whole Epstein file debacle, the Transparency Act. We had Thomas Massie being attacked by Trump. We got Marjorie Taylor Greene being attacked by Trump. We have video evidence and confirmation from the Washington Post of a delegate from the Virgin Islands literally being fed questions from Epstein during a committee hearing. It's absolutely insane, the levels in which we are seeing unfold regarding the whole Epstein files, and then how does that play out into larger politics, into the world at large right now, and how we see this compromised and just weak state of our government, and just the ineptitude that we're seeing from a political party, from the GOP, which should be steamrolling through this entire steamrolling their whole plan through right now, but we're having a hard time getting anything done on a federal level, or it's just everything's off the rails, it seems like. And I'm glad you're here with me on this live stream. If this is the first time joining Break the Chains Media, hit that follow button, hit that share button. Check out some of the shorter videos I posted earlier today. I released earlier today some shorter clips, and I'm trying to get out a little bit more short form content rather than these longer live streams. I know it is a little difficult to thumb through the live stream to try to find whatever content or whatever topic we were talking on. So I'm trying to make those little standalone segments. So without further ado, we are going to be jumping right into it, making sure everything is running right here, because right now it just seems to be kind of potato rolling. But here we go. Let's see if my computer can handle this right now. Content or whatever topic we were talking on. So maybe it's like choppy for why? I don't know. Love troubleshooting in real time on my live stream. I don't know why this is being so difficult. Should not be this bad. Should not be this bad. But hopefully it's running okay. I don't know. The Rumble Studio is acting all weird right now. Whatever the case may be, we're just going to keep going with it. So, I don't know. Don't see any frame drop. Bitrate looks good. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. I'm going to keep rolling. And hopefully everything sounds good. But great. Yeah, you can check out breakthechains.media. That is the website. Hold on. Why is this being so difficult? Is this working? Like, what is the disconnect right now? We're doing some technical difficulties right now, apparently. Seeing how the technical difficulties were happening in real time here. Are you gonna operate? Nothing's running. My Rumble Studio is not running right now. So that's pretty cool. Don't know why it's being so weird. If everything is looking good on the stream, you let me know in the chat. It just seems like on my end it's very choppy. Studio is not running right now. So I don't know. I don't know. Usually it's not this bad, but you know. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just going to keep going. Okay. Okay. BreakTheChains.media, that's the website. Realm Walker hot sauce. This is the hot sauce. You want some hot sauce? Get some hot sauce. I'm just baffled at how this is operating, how this is running right now. Like, are we good? Testing, holding, testing. We're in a holding pattern right now because I don't want to keep talking if I don't have a good connection. Like right now, everything is just not. I can't even monitor my live stream right now for some reason. It's just not even running. Is that why? Is that literally why? No. Come on. Come on. I mean, it shouldn't be the issue. I've been able to do this all the time. Audio sounds good, but the video is just delayed. Come on. How is the stream? Because that is something that I'm trying to figure out right now. I like it's if I can't get it to work, like I don't understand what the disconnect is. Usually it's not this bad. It's usually not this bad. Like I don't understand what okay disconnect is that working in. Usually it's not this bad. So whatever, dude. Whatever. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it. I've been dicking around for 10 minutes trying to figure this out. Let's just keep going. We're just gonna keep going. Realm Walker hot sauce. Come get a bottle of hot sauce for your holidays. The Chainsaw Caucus. They are the arbiters of truth and cutting through government corruption. We gotta light up the chainsaws and get them going because that is how we cut through government corruption and bloat. In the pinned description of this live stream is the URL if you want to support Chainsaw Caucus and if you want to support me and my work at Break the Chains Media. But we're gonna do a rundown. At least we're gonna see if we can do a rundown if the stream is going to be cooperating. That's all I can say. I don't know why it's so choppy. I have to stop looking at my studio feed right now because I just can't understand why it's so bad. Is the stream choppy or is it good? Let me know if you are in the chat because right now it does not look good for me. Been spending 10 minutes dicking around with it. We're just gonna keep going. This is kind of like the stream right now. What's up, man? Hopefully the stream is looking good. Joey, appreciate you stopping in. But I've been messing with it for the last 10 minutes, and I can't figure out because the Rumble Studio app is just not running right. But we're gonna do a rundown. So if everything is working good, you let me know in the chat if it's choppy or if it's dropping. All right, cool. I guess it's just on my end. I can't see the Rumble Studios acting a fool right now. This is kind of an example of what my stream was like for the first 10 minutes. But Owen Schroyer says, current state of the right-wing politics right now, everything is on fire, everything is blowing up, and it kind of feels that way, or at least it's felt that way for the last few weeks, and particularly over this past weekend. We are, all right, cool, love it, appreciate you, thank you. You get a treasure chest. Joey Cannoli gets a treasure chest for giving me the treasure of a quality stream information. Give me the intel, give me the down low. Appreciate you stopping in, Joey. Yeah, so Donald Trump, he hasn't really been himself. Can't blame him. A lot of stuff's happening in the world, but the fact that Donald Trump is now withdrawing his endorsement for Marjorie Taylor Greene to try to primary her out, and he says, should I do it in my Trump accent? Maybe I'll do it in my Trump impersonation, right? I sent her a poll stating that she could not run for senator or governor, and she was at 12%. And that didn't leave a chance, unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. She has told many people that she is upset that I don't return her phone calls anymore, but with 219 congressmen and women, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, and almost 200 countries, an otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day. I just can't. I can't do it. I understand that wonderful conservative people are thinking about primarying Marjorie Taylor Greene in her district, and they are too fed up with her and her antics, and the right person runs, they'll have my complete and undying, unyielding support. She has gone far left, and even doing The View with her low IQ Republican-hating anchors. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. Well, I think she's pretty consistent in her voting record. To be accurate, let's actually pull it up here. Liberty Report. Liberty Report card, right? We'll pull up the Liberty Report card of the Liberty score. Is this it? Maybe? No? Maybe? Yeah. We'll pull up the Liberty score here. So from the Liberty score, conservative review, we're going to look and see if we can find Marjorie Taylor Greene. Or is this state? House, all parties, Republican, Marjorie. Can I not spell? I can't spell. So here we go. The Liberty Report, the Liberty scorecard for Marjorie Taylor Greene, okay, has every one of her votes. She has a Liberty score of 100% as far as a conservative view on politics. Conservative View Liberty score grades members of Congress in the top 50 votes over a rolling 6-year term. The letter grade is assigned to each member to help you quickly determine whether a lawmaker is supporting conservative principles. You don't say. And she gets a Liberty score of 100%. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. But somehow, for some reason, Donald Trump says that she is going far left. Makes no sense to me, folks. Hello. Appreciate y'all in the chat. It does not make any sense to me. The only thing it does make sense is the fact that she is supporting of these Epstein file releases, and this is the whole thing. This is the whole angle that he's trying to go with. Same thing with Thomas Massie. You know, this is another thing for Marjorie Taylor Greene, but Thomas Massie, that's, yeah, right here, Thomas Massie. I posted this, right? I said, well, we all thought we were going to get the original Star Wars trilogy when we voted Trump in for his second term. It turns out we got the prequels instead. And this is my lighthearted, humorous jab at Trump, because it just does not seem like very intelligent for him to be going after the only people in politics right now asking for responsible fiscal conservative and conservative values when it comes to our federal government. Thomas Massie is a great patriot and he does a great job representing his district, but yet Donald Trump thinks he's one of the worst people in Congress. So we're going to try to primary Thomas Massie too. Doesn't make any sense to me as to why Donald Trump would be doing this. Now that's just first level, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's how my gut instinct, like just my initial thoughts, right? Just, it doesn't make any sense. But when you think about it, when you break it down, it makes perfect sense. He's going after Thomas Massie, who wrote this. Where is it at? Is it this one? No. Can you not? What the hell? What is this? This is not what I wanted. Okay. Oh, it's a human. Oh, I have to make sure I'm not a bot. Okay. Got it. Thank you, The Hill. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. When you think about it, when you think about what Donald Trump is saying, attacking Marjorie Taylor Greene, attacking Thomas Massie, trying to pull people in to skew their vote, to take back their vote from the Epstein Transparency Act that Thomas Massie is releasing, it all checks out. Okay? He got tired of me winning. From Politico. He got tired of me winning. How Thomas Massie outmaneuvered Trump on Epstein. Okay? The president's Sunday capitulation handed the biggest GOP foe in Congress a major victory. President Donald Trump calls for the House Republicans to support releasing of the Epstein. The Epstein. Yes, exactly right. Calling for the support releasing the Jeffrey Epstein-related documents was a stunning capitulation after months of long blocks for the vote. It was also a specific defeat for Trump at the hands of despised GOP opponent Thomas Massie of Kentucky. Massie says he got tired of me winning, said of Trump's U-turn on an interview Monday morning. Insisting that Trump doesn't care in a late-night Truth Social post, Trump was bowing out to the inevitable broad House Republican mutiny on a House vote that was only scheduled because Massie forced it. And this is honestly one of the reasons why I think that the government was shut down for so long. I posted this earlier today. I'm going to keep bouncing around here because it all ties to the same stuff. But I posted this earlier today. And, yeah. Posted that. And then, where is it? Nope, not here, not there. Where is my post? Because it happens. Yes. This government shutdown was the longest in history to stall against bringing Representative Thomas Massie's Epstein file release to the bill floor vote. The SNAP, snafu, and healthcare subsidies are a serious issue to discuss, but they were only a cover. They were only a surface level issue that they kind of boasted about for a long time. And don't get me wrong, in the CR they did talk about healthcare subsidies and all that trash, but I think the largest thing is this Politico article talking about how Representative Lauren Boebert out of Colorado, and I remember the articles here in Colorado. They were talking about how they were so proud of Lauren Boebert standing firm in her decision to co-sponsor this transparency bill regarding the Epstein file release, because they're like, we have to know, the justice needs to be served, because this is the narrative. And when you think about it, when we see, let me take a beat here. When we see how the Democrats always come after the Epstein thing as it's an attack on Trump, the real issue is, the real thing is that it's not just an attack on Trump. Trump is, I think, genuinely speaking the way he does and talking against all of these proponents of the bill, because Trump is trying to protect high-ranking individuals that he is closely tied to, right? It's all tied to a larger issue, a blackmail operation ring. We've talked about this 100 times. Anyone who knows about the Epstein files, right? And I don't want to keep rehashing that angle, because that is what it is. And anyone who disagrees with me, let me know in the comments. But this is 100% a deflection and a political cudgel is the Epstein files, right? Let's see. Where are we going to go? What was I going to pull up? My brain spaces out sometimes, especially when I'm trying to thumb through all of these files, all of this stuff. Oh, Quiet Part's live too. Sick. Love it. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to go raid the Quiet Part after this probably. Where was I going? Total brain fart. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. Okay? Because this is what I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this. All right. Keep going with this Epstein thing because it all ties together. This needs to be discussed more. This needs to be, I mean, it's on from the Washington Post. Epstein texted with House Democrat during the Cohen hearing, documents show. From a few days ago. Newly released documents from the convicted sex offender's estate includes text messages from him that appear to influence the lawmaker's questions to Trump's personal attorney in a 2019 congressional hearing. Okay? Delegate Stacey Plaskett from the Virgin Islands was questioning Cohen regarding this information. So, newly released documents reviewed by the Washington Post indicate during a 2019 hearing. Yeah, I just said that. Let's take a listen. This happened in real time. Are you gonna play?
To a struggling neighborhood in Chicago. He commented that only black people.
So this right now. Let's go back to the beginning. So they matched up the timestamps. They matched up the timestamps of the text messages to her sitting on this committee in real time and how she was texting Jeffrey Epstein in regards to questioning Cohen. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's kind of insane.
President of the United States. And while we were once driving,
she's texting. Are you chewing?
In Chicago.
No.
He that
so in real time, Epstein's watching her.
Struggling neighborhood in Chicago. He commented that only black people.
This is incredible.
Attorney-client privilege. Yes, I will turn it over.
You, as my friend Mr. Meadows pointed out,
Cohen brought up
today
Rona,
in a
keeper
written
of
submission
secrets.
that contradicted your testimony.
She
You have
questions
suggested you are going
Rona?
to review
Question
that.
marks?
Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record? Yes or no?
Yes.
Message.
Question,
Quick.
you
I'm
helped
up
out the
next.
president's
And
campaign,
is that an
or were
acronym?
involved in the campaign as a representative, as a spokesman, even in your words today? It was your idea
Answer.
for the
That
campaign
is his
dating back to
assistant from
2011.
Epstein.
Is that accurate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals, Ms. Rona. Who are those individuals? Are they with the Trump organization?
They
and
are.
Are there other people that we should be meeting with?
So, Alan Weisselberg is the chief financial officer.
You got to quickly give us as many names as you can.
Quickly give us as many names because I need to know because I was asking
Rona,
Epstein before.
Rona Graff is Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate many of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, her office is directly next to his.
And he responds, good work.
Involved in a lot.
Epstein responds, good work. Plaskett and her staff declined to answer questions about the text messages Thursday. After the story published Friday evening, Plaskett's office issued a statement. During the hearing, Congresswoman Plaskett received texts from staff, constituents, and the public at large offering advice, support, and in some cases, partisan vitriol, including from Epstein. Now, how about that? Now, are we gonna see any ramifications from this involvement? I don't know. I'm not a legal guy, but I mean, to me, it just seems like a dangerous level of collusion with Cohen, questioning Cohen regarding Epstein, and Epstein feeding her questions to that is just outstanding, incredible, and what's argue? I don't even know what's more incredible: the fact that the Washington Post posted this, or she actually did it. You know what I'm saying? That is wild. Okay. Though the name of Epstein's texting partner is redacted in the documents, timestamps on the text message matched up with the video from the hearing as well as the message contents, indicating that Epstein was texting with Plaskett, who represents the U.S. Virgin Islands and is a non-voting delegate in the House of Representatives. So she doesn't get the power to vote, but she's part of this committee hearing. Insane. Incredible. And Michael Cohen was thrown in jail. Or was it was Cohen thrown in jail? Or I get Cohen and Manafort mixed up. Manafort was thrown in jail. I don't think Cohen was. But yeah, this is wild. The whole thing is here on Washington Post. But no, it all ties into a larger effort together, right? When you step back and see what actually is going on, when you actually see these attacks, I have a hard time accepting the fact that this is all just Trump's 5D chess and 5D maneuvering and the art of the deal, and this whole, there's a grand scheme for everything. And some of these people that are defending Trump, and some of the people that are saying, oh, just wait and see, enjoy the show, grab some popcorn. It's all, dude. I'm having a very difficult time accepting that this is the state of our current affairs. And what we expected to see in the second Trump term was vengeance, was Trump unchained, was Trump going after the people who persecuted him, going after the apparatus and the deep state, the opponents. We wanted to see real fundamental exposing of the corruption, not working with it, not colluding and conversating, and I just think Trump is missing the ball on this. I think Trump is blundered it severely, and I don't want to, and it's not necessarily just speaking on the Epstein situation. This Epstein stuff's never going to go away, and I don't think we're ever going to see a solution come out of this. But I do see there is larger players, there are larger actors working behind the scenes here. Foreign interests, international interests, globalists. I mean, this goes way beyond just our Department of Justice. And I've said this for months. I've said this way long ago. Our Department of Justice, our FBI, it does not even have the legal jurisdiction to prosecute and to hold some of these larger names accountable for their potential misdeeds or crimes if they've committed any. And then you get this whole angle with Trump and Bill Clinton. I didn't even look into that. It's just all an absolute joke, and we're gonna see what happens, because tomorrow, let's see here. Tomorrow, the House is expected to vote on the Epstein files. What could be released? I don't want to listen to this person talk at all. A House vote is expected on November 18th on legislation to force the Department of Justice to release more files related to the convicting sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Comes less than a week after Republican Speaker Mike Johnson bowed to mounting pressure scheduled vote on a bipartisan group of lawmakers. And we were talking about this earlier because this is the same push from Thomas Massie, from Lauren Boebert, from all these people who said that we're not going to take this sitting down. We are going to stand with this vote, and we are going to make sure it gets done, right? Trump's pressure campaign failed. 3 female House Republicans held firm, and the petition notched its final and 218th signature Wednesday. So Lauren Boebert and Nancy Mace and Marjorie Taylor Greene, all these people signed on for voting for the Epstein Transparency Act, which is Thomas Massie's bill. It's all tied together, folks. And I think that's the biggest takeaway here, is to see that there's a mounting effort for transparency in our government. There is a mounting effort to make sure that the information gets to the public that needs to. Now, does that mean that we're going to see mass arrests? I really can't. I'm really banking on no. I don't see us getting mass arrests. I don't see us getting the justice in which the public seeks, because I've said it before, and other commentators have said as well. it would shake I think it would definitely shake markets, and it would definitely cause a ripple effect, not just through our government, but through our stock market, through businesses, through finance. How many people do you think are tied to the Epstein blackmail ring, right? How many people? You let me know in the chat. I would guess easily over 100, and these people are going to be top movers and shakers of the geopolitical landscape. So with Trump trying to push back on this and making it such a visible display, I do think that he's trying to play his cards to on favoring his buddies in the elite circles, right? Whether it's Alan Dershowitz, whether it's Bill Clinton or Bill Gates, you name it. There are people on these lists that don't want the list to be coming out, and Trump's trying to play that inner circle of this upper echelon of these elites, saying, "We're gonna make sure it all goes away. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. I'm just gonna pretend it's a Democrat hoax, and we're just gonna pretend it never existed, right?" Meanwhile, it definitely did exist. So we're seeing a larger thing play out when it comes to how Trump actually pretend. And then you got this, right? Then you got this. We'll go back to the Liberty Score. I'll read this. We'll go to Liberty Score. I said, look at this globalist scumbag, Lindsey Graham, gloating, all while Trump tears the MAGA movement apart inside from the top down. What an absolute blunder. Lindsey Graham posts, what a great day playing golf with President Trump. So much fun today with the Trump-Graham Golf Classic. Their benefits of the Republican cause greatly. President, real Donald Trump, is very generous with his time. Fuck you, Lindsey Graham. Let's go check out your Liberty Score. Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham. Okay, why can't I type? Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham gets an F. Senator Lindsey Graham gets an F on the Liberty Score. Okay? And this is a conservative review. Liberty Score grades members on the Congress on top 50 votes over a rolling 6-year term. 57% of the time, Lindsey Graham votes with the liberals. Or excuse me, not with the liberals, but on liberal principles, on liberal bills. Senator Lindsey Graham votes 57% of the time in a liberal stance, 42% of the time in a conservative stance. Okay, you can see all the yays and nays. Okay. In 2022, Lindsey Graham, listen to this one. Lindsey Graham forces on the bill for forcing states to redefine marriage, threatens religious liberty. He voted no on that bill. He voted no on the $700 billion so-called Inflation Reduction Act. So he wants inflation. Okay? He supports gun control. Support gun control. He votes on the yeah. Or wait, maybe I'm reading this wrong. So this is the CR position. I see. So this position is the conservative position, and this is how he votes. Okay. So yeah, he supports gun control. He supports the lame duck budget busting spending bill. He supports that. Advanced gun control legislation. Like, this is the guy that Donald Trump supports. Donald Trump is endorsing and supporting Senator Lindsey Graham. Meanwhile, he wants to primary Marjorie Taylor Greene and and Thomas Massie. We'll look at Thomas Massie too. Liberty Score is a great website. They got to update that photo. He looks like a little baby. Thomas Massie looks like a little baby. Thomas Massie gets a 96% Liberty Score. Would you look at that? Who would have thought? You know? pretty much straight up and down with the same voting record as the conservative review, right? Where did he actually go away from? I would like to see where he. Okay, so 2 of these he voted in opposition to the conservative review score. Overturned President Trump's national emergency declaration on the border. Yeah, that sounds like a Massie vote. Released dangerous criminals from federal prisons. That also looks like a Massie vote. Well, that's I think federal prisons, and I think the whole prison system is broken. But yeah, Massie, 96% Liberty score. Donald Trump runs primaries against him. Senator Lindsey Graham, F in the Liberty score, but Donald Trump just wildly supports Lindsey Graham. What is going on, folks? Why is this the state of current affairs, right? I just think it's gross. I think it's disgusting. And yeah, I just think it's a waste of all of our times to constantly hear this bickering back and forth and to see the GOP not find a solution forward. Okay? I posted this one. This one's a pretty fire meme, not pretty fire post, not gonna lie. This is one of my favorites over the weekend. We've got commies to the left, infighting to the right, no time to lose. Get up and make freedom moves. That's what we need. That's the ticket, folks. Gotta get the patriot in there, because that is what we need in this energy, in this world right now. Because I think infighting, I think division, I think getting hung up and caught up on the larger, when we get caught up in the constant political discourse that's happening right now, we lose sight of our goals. We lose sight of our focus. What is the focus right now? Getting proper candidates for the midterms, getting proper messaging in your local communities. That is what we need to do. And don't get me wrong, I'm reporting on national news. I'm reporting on all this federal blundering and Trump just completely shitting the bed. But understanding the national climate is important, and it's pivotal, so that way we can message appropriately when we're campaigning in our local districts, in our local House representative seats, and our local city county races, stuff like this. Because if we get the messaging right locally, it can amplify and impact a message nationally, right? And I think that's what this post is about. This post is about getting a proper message to the local communities, to the communities around you. What do we need in our neighborhoods? What do we need in our communities? And how do we properly navigate that and bring that to the table in our daily lives, regardless of the larger national fiasco that's happening and the soap opera drama, this high school bickering, this playground antics bullshit that we're seeing on a national scale. Just complete buffoonery, in my opinion. So we have to make sure we stand fast and stand true with our local communities, and that's what I think. I posted that. That's pretty funny. What else? I want to make sure that I'm running through what I wanted to do before I wrap up this live stream. I'm trying to do quicker live streams, shorter live streams, because sometimes it just gets a little too wordy, a little too sloppy, and I don't want it to be sloppy. I want it to be lean and mean. I want to be trimmed. I want to be toned and tightened. That's what we want to do on these live streams. And if you enjoy a toned and tightened live stream, hit that thumbs up button, share this stream, share this video, share this channel with your friends and family, because that is what we do here on Break the Chains Media. That is how we support each other, right? We all got a part to play, and we're trying to do our best part all at once, right? Thought this was pretty good. So this was a post. This was a post from Donald Trump. This is from the White House. The White House posted this, okay? The golden age, right? Remember him talking about the golden age? Since President Trump took office, companies have invested trillions of dollars into their U.S.-based operations, offshoring and creating hundreds of thousands of new jobs for Americans, as per the White House. Well, there's a fantastic community note on this. We will read this right now. Job growth has suffered substantially in Trump's second term. In recent months, down 75% compared to the same time last year. And it has an NPR article. Manufacturing jobs are down in 2025, the opposite of what tariffs were supposed to achieve. And this is from CBS News. So I love community notes, and I think it's important to bring these up, but I'm in agreement. I'm not really seeing a turnaround, you know? And I know a lot of people say, well, it takes time for the tariffs to show effect. I mean, I just went grocery shopping. I mean, shit ain't cheap, man. It's not looking good. And I literally said this, you know? Unless Trump starts listening to his base, enacting real economic America First policies, and as far as I'm concerned, he's selling fool's gold. A pyrite presidency. You can take that to the bank, folks. I will criticize Trump. I voted for the guy, and I'm going to criticize him when he's not doing what I was expecting a second-term Trump to do. I was expecting Trump to come in here, be the proverbial bull in the china shop, to wreck the Federal Reserve, to wreck fiscal mismanagement, spending. I wanted to see a real change in our federal government. I came in this wanting to see a doge. I wanted to doge everything. Clean house, right? I wanted an American First president who would stand with the American people who voted him in. I think that there is still hope. I am trying to be optimistic, but I'm also a realist, you know? So I want to see this art of the deal, 5D chess, excuses and anticipation and waiting game. I'm done with it. Take the gloves off and make something happen. I want to see results. I want to see arrests. Whatever happened to us arresting people for the COVID conspiracies and the shutting down, Anthony Fauci, whatever happened to the January 6th, the persecution of the January 6th. The January 6th committee was pardoned. All of this legal lawfare bullshit. Like, you would expect, if I was Trump and if I got dragged through the coals like Trump did, if I got my name smeared, hundreds of years of criminal sentencing thrown at me, if I got all of this thrown at me, I would have gone in there and not wasted a second to just come at them with just full force. I would want to see that, but we're not seeing that. Really frustrated, really pissed off that we're seeing a gaslighting campaign, in my opinion. We are not witnessing a golden age. And I like I said, I'm optimistic. But my patience is wearing thin with all of these pushing it down the road. Well, we're going to work on it. Trust us. You'll see. Everything's going to work out in the end. I'm done with it. Time is ticking. We got 1 year till midterms. We got 3 years till the 2028 presidential election. And then 2030 is right around the corner. And there's a whole globalist narrative. There's a whole Agenda 2030 narrative that is working its way into our federal legislation, into our state and local national politics. We're seeing it happen. We're seeing it unfold right now. AI surveillance states, flock security cameras, AI working with Palantir and the Department of Commerce, Howard Lutnick. We're seeing lots of not good things. So I'm having a hard time seeing that. You understand what I'm saying? What was I? Yeah. So I posted this. posted this one. Does anybody remember Doge and how we were supposed to audit everything, including Fort Knox and the Federal Reserve? I definitely do. Where did that energy go? We are being totally taken over by infighting, arguing, pointing fingers, Israel first. I stand with Israel, our greatest ally. This whole Israel conversation just completely taken the narrative within the GOP, right? And it's kind of insane to the level in which we're seeing these attacks play out against Tucker Carlson, against Nick Fuentes. It's like they got their hands. A lot of people getting their, what, I don't even know how to say it. Like, there's a lot of people getting caught with their hands in the cookie jar, right? And I think a lot of these people are being just visceral reaction, a visceral response. And we're losing sight of our intended goal and our intended purpose. But, yeah, I mean, what else we got? We're going to wrap up here. Mexico's on the verge of a revolution. You all know about that? Mexico's on the verge of a revolution. Scheinbaum's tied in with the World Economic Forum. Scheinbaum is she's a Jew, working with the cartels down in Mexico. You're seeing revolutions break out. Okay? President of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum's reign of terror is coming to an end, especially after the cartel assassination hit on Mayor Carlos Manzo. Yeah, Manzo was the 7th mayor killed in the state since 2022 and the second high-profile assassination in 2-week span. The good people of Mexico anti-cartel rebellion has reached presidential palace in Mexico City. This is happening in real time. This is happening over the course of the weekend. People around the world are awake, and the same will follow for all tyrannical governments that connected to the cabal and the cartels. That's really what's happening, folks. If you're seeing... This is the kind of energy that's happening in real time across the world, right? Whether it's a visual representation of a physical revolution that we're seeing right now play out on Mexican soil against the president of Mexico right now, Gloria Sheinbaum, we're seeing this play out. But right now, there's talks, and our revolution is happening on a information battlefield, right? Alex Jones had it right. We're in an information war, folks, and we're seeing a information revolution happening right now in America. More and more people are waking up to the fact that there are so many higher up, beyond border, beyond nation ties to these politicians, to these elected officials. They have foreign interests. They have foreign intentions. And they're not representing the people that they are elected to represent. Gloria Sheinbaum is a prime example of that. It's just more and more things happening every single day. Joey Swoll, legend, fitness guy. Wanted to shout this out. We're going to be wrapping up this stream in just a few minutes because we are coming close to that hour mark. For some reason, I just can't not talk for an hour. It just happens. I would love to have like a co-host so I can actually like steer me, because I'm just kind of like I'm just like JoJo the Indian circus boy with a pretty new pet, right? I'm just so amped up all the time, and I just harebrain on so many different topics. But I appreciate everyone hanging out. Joey Swoll, men do not belong in women's sports. Wow. Let me try that again, okay? My brain's moving faster than my mouth. Joey Swoll says, there's nothing controversial about my take. Men don't belong in the women's locker rooms. I retweet. Men do not belong in women's locker rooms. Stop normalizing mental illness. Joey Swoll gets it, right? And he posted because fans are apparently attacking Joey Swoll for his controversial take on trans gym locker rooms. He's been attacked before on this too. Well, maybe not this, but I think he posted. No, the last time Joey Swoll got attacked was when he posted a picture of him dressed as Hulk Hogan, and people got angry with him because Hulk Hogan was apparently a Nazi, or not a Nazi, but a racist. The same old leftist trope And he was just dressed up as Hulk Hogan for Halloween one year. It's so insane, these people. And Joey Swole does a great job trying to keep the gym community and the gym positivity high, and fitness, and just trying to be that gym fitness influencer, right? But he's makes perfect sense. Men don't belong in women's locker rooms. Women spaces are for women, biological women. And if you want to be a trans-identified person, you go do your trans-identified thing in your own little space. But you ain't a fucking woman, right? You ain't a fucking woman. That's the treasure chest right there. Wrapping up here, the Czech Republic has approved a law that criminalizes the promotion of communist ideology. This is what we need to have, right? The Czech Republic has approved a law that criminalizes the promotion of communist ideology. Starting from January 1st, 2026, anyone who creates, supports, or disseminates communist movements may face up to 1 to 5 years in prison. That is hats off to the Czech Republic. That is what we need to do something like that here. And we did have something like that here. It was called the Communist Control Act of 1954. We need to reinstate and revise the Communist Control Act of 1954 here in America. Because right now, we've got Democrat Socialists of America sitting in elected office right now, legislating communism. And I'll tell you right now, the only difference between socialism and communism is that socialism is something you vote for, and communism is something that you get killed for, right? That's kind of how it breaks down. The communists will kill you. The socialists will vote it so that we can kill you. That's the only difference, right? But yeah, so great other stuff we're going to talk about. I think I'm probably going to wrap up some other. We got this Denver this report here. I mean, enough said, right? But I think I am going to wrap it up here because I've been going on for an hour. Do we want to talk about the fentanyl bust? It's only 10 second video, but there is a fentanyl bust. Big record fentanyl bust in Colorado. In 2022, Governor Jared Polis made possessing 1 to 4 grams of fentanyl a felony, but crime continues. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's try this again. In 2022, Governor of Colorado Jared Polis made possessing 1 to 4 grams of fentanyl a felony, but crime still continues. Sanctuary City supporter Mayor Mike Johnson says Denver is safe and vibrant. These progressive leftists are delusional, and DEA is doing the hard work that they refuse to do or legislate on. Yeah, major announcement coming from the DEA. Record fentanyl bust in Colorado. Like boxes of fentanyl. Incredible. That is something I will add to tomorrow's report. Harrison Smith, crushing it as always. Darien Gap migrant crossings dropped significantly as President Trump comes into office. It's almost like it was all a plan, right? It was almost like it was all part of a game, right? They were doing this intentionally, flooding our country with millions and millions of illegals. Okay? But I think my brain's a little skewed right now. I'm a little scatterbrained, as it were. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Melindy, thank you. Joey, thank you. Sick of Shitty Gov, thank you. Tyler Today News, crushing it always. Go check out them and their live streams as well. I am hoping to get a little bit more tighter in my deliveries, but it is all a work in progress. But we are going to be I'm trying to understand anyone that works with, let me see here, Quiet Part Pod. Okay. All right, we're gonna be jumping over here to his live stream because that's what we do. Maybe one day I'll be on his, and that way I don't have to stream. I don't have to raid his stream. I could just be a guest on his stream, and then vice versa. But we are going to be wrapping up this live stream right now. Tomorrow I will be doing a little bit more in-depth of Colorado particular stuff. I know I've been tomorrow is a good day to do it because we got a lot of stuff happening here in Colorado, in the Colorado front, Colorado movement. But folks, I do appreciate you. And if you didn't notice, I did post a couple shorter video clips from my earlier live streams, little separated, segmented clips, 10-minute long max. There's a 3-minute one and two 10-minute ones. Go check them out. Go share those videos because I had one about the solar flares and Aurora Borealis and what it's happening to the human body. And then I also had one about the FAFO movement. I saw Melindy said she liked that one. So go check out those shorter clips. That way you can actually share those. They're a little bit shorter than these longer live streams. But without further ado, we are jumping over to the Quiet Part Pod. Appreciate everyone in the stream, in the chat. Thank you so much. And we'll keep fighting the good fight. Fight for freedom. Never give up. I love you, and I appreciate you.